Right, I'm going to introduce everybody first of all. That makes the first thing, because you're all not sure who everybody is. I'm Paul Crew, I'm the head of volunteering for Chest, Heart and Stroke Scotland. This is Anne Hislop, who is the lead assessor for Volunteer Scotland, who are responsible for looking at the award that you all very kindly took part in. Mark O'Donnell, the Chief Executive, and Paul Bannon, the Director of Corporate Services. I won't be cruel and make you go round the room individually at this point because it's being filmed, but there are volunteers here from different places, so really it's now over to Anne and Mark.
Right, well, I'm delighted to be here. This is the fourth time that I have now presented Chest, Heart and Stroke Scotland with the Investigative Volunteers Award. It's a real mark of excellence, I think, particularly for an organisation to choose not just to do this for the first time, but to want to renew it and renew it and renew it again. And I have to say, the assessors who were here, and I think a lot of you in the room met at least one of the two assessors, they were really impressed, and really impressed by the way that staff and volunteers, the way that you all work together, and impressed by the way the whole volunteering programme is run. So it's hugely well deserved. So
thank you very much, Anne.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Anne. I promise this is not a big long wedding style speech, but I did want to. I just wanted to read something out actually that I looked for a few days ago, and it's a quote from Barack Obama about volunteering. It's very short, but I think it's very apt. It's got an American feel to it, but I think the message is just the same for Scotland or Britain or anywhere else. He said that volunteers help drive our country's progress, and day in and day out they make extraordinary sacrifices to expand promise and possibility. And this was during National Volunteer Week. And he said, let us shed the cynicism that says one person cannot make a difference in the lives of others by embracing each of our individual responsibilities to serve and shape a brighter future for all. And I thought that was quite moving. And I think when people give up their precious time and put in their effort to help other people in whatever way that is, big or small, people often aren't thinking big things like that about what that means, that there are a lot of people doing this type of thing. You know, there's issues of being a citizen in a country, being part of a community, and more than anything else, for me, volunteering is a powerful issue of humanity and compassion. And it's also a beautiful win-win situation when it's done properly, because it is those things, but it's also about an opportunity for individuals to get something themselves, you know, to help people to do something productive, useful, valuable, that affects lives like you all do, but hopefully, and the whole point is actually get something back, whatever that may be, whatever that meaning is to you is legitimate, of satisfaction, of productivity, of being valued, of development, of stretching yourself, all of these things, and it's all valuable. And just really quickly, I don't want to hold you back from lunch, but this is a really lovely celebration. The organisation is rightly very proud of, I think, of its volunteers, including all of you, and very proud of this award, which doesn't come easily. It's a lot of work for a lot of people, and particularly for Paul and Rona and other people in the organisation who make the process happen. But particularly for the volunteers themselves, it doesn't make any sense without them. And on behalf of the trustees and the senior staff and all of the staff, and indeed ultimately our beneficiaries and service users, I just want to extend, as you as the representatives of the wider family of volunteers today, a really huge and heartfelt thank you for what you do. And to make this kind of recognition possible. This is recognition for the organisation, but it's really ultimately recognition for the volunteers. And that's a very proud and privileged thing to be able to stand here and say. So that's it. Thank you very much. Lovely to meet you.